Welcome students, this is Ravi Shankar. Let us continue the concept that we have seen it in the last class. See, in the last video and the final stages I have told you about the effect of dielectric in a capacitor. The effect of dielectric in a capacitor means that if the dielectric is introduced in between the two plates of the capacitor, the capacitance of the capacitor will get altered or changed. That can be studied in two ways. The first way is what will happen when dielectric is introduced when the capacitor is disconnected from the battery. So in order to consider this, what I am going to take is, I am taking an parallel plate capacitor. When I am taking this parallel plate capacitor is connected to a battery. When it is connected to a battery, one of the plate is acquiring the positive charges and another plate is being induced with the negative charges, and the other end of this plate is said to get earthed. So the electrical lines of force will be starting from the plate P, one plate to another plate. Since the distance between the two plates is very small, I can state that the electrical field lines are parallel to each other and they are in a straight way. So the electrical field in between the two plates is considered to be uniform. That's all. So let us write a small description for this. So what I have told, we have to consider a capacitor. See, this capacitor is having two plates having a cross-sectional area A. So consider a capacitor with two parallel plates having a cross-sectional area A each. Having a cross-sectional area A each, or we can write, consider a capacitor with the two parallel plates, each of cross-sectional area A, each of cross-sectional area, and let us consider that cross-sectional area as A. What is the distance of separation? They are separated by a small distance D. Okay, so I can say the distance between the two plates as D. What I have told, in between the two plates, you apply a voltage and charge this capacitor. So I am writing this capacitor is charged by a battery, and let us consider the potential, battery of potential, or I can say voltage, and let us consider the voltage as V0. So what will happen if I am supplying a potential or voltage to the plates of the capacitor with the help of the battery, then the plates get charged. So, and what will be the charge then? And the charge is stored, and you consider the charge stored as what? Charge stored as Q0. Okay, the applied potential is V0. Because of that, the charge stored is Q0. So what is the capacitance of the plates? Initially, in between the two plates, I have considered what? I have considered air. So what is the capacitance? The capacitance of the capacitor with air as dielectric or without any other dielectric. So I am writing, therefore, the capacitance of the capacitor with the air medium as dielectric, with the air. So if you want, you can write, in your book it is given without dielectric, without any other dielectric, without any other dielectric. See, any other dielectric means other than air. So without any other dielectric, if air alone is being in between the two plates, let us consider the capacitance as Z0. Or we can write C. C is equal to, in your book it was being given as C0, so we can also write it out as Z0. In general, we know that C is equal to Q by V, so C0 is equal to Q0 divided by V0. Let us take this as equation number 1. Hope you should have understood this. See, we have considered a parallel plate capacitor with air medium. To that parallel plate capacitor, I have connected a battery of voltage V0, which induces a charge, or which gives a charge to the plates, and the amount of charge given is Q0. So the capacitance of the parallel plate capacitor with the RS dielectric is C0 is equal to Q0 divided by V0. Now, we will remove the battery, and after removing the battery, let us introduce a dielectric in between the two plates. So the next concept, now disconnect the battery, remove or disconnect the battery from the plates of the capacitor. Disconnect the battery from the capacitor. Okay, so after disconnecting the battery from the capacitor, introduce a dielectric of dielectric constant epsilon r in between the plates, replacing air. Okay, see, now disconnect the battery from the capacitor. After disconnecting, you introduce what? You introduce the dielectric in between the two plates, and the dielectric that you have introduced is having an dielectric constant epsilon r. So again I am representing it with the diagram. See, I have taken two plates. One of the plate will have the positive charge and another plate will have a negative charge. This plate is said to get earth, but now in between the two plates we are having what? In between the two plates a dielectric is said to get introduced, and this dielectric is having an dielectric constant epsilon r. Now also the electrical lines of forces are confined in between the two plates, and they are parallel to each other, and they are starting from the positive plate and terminating at the negative plate, indicating that the electrical field in between the two plates is taken to be uniform. So what will happen? See, when you are introducing this dielectric between the plates, that dielectric will reduce or decrease the electrical field. See, the dielectric, why? Let us see. The dielectric introduced in between the plates now decrease or reduce. Okay, decrease the electrical field in between the plates. Electrical field between the plates. Okay, electrical field between what? Between the plates. How you can say that it will decrease the electrical field in between the plates? See, as we know, let us write it here. As we know, electrical field E is equal to sigma by epsilon 0 according to Gauss law when you are having two charged, oppositively charged plates. Now, after introducing this dielectric, this electrical field E will become sigma by, instead of epsilon 0 you will have epsilon, permittivity of the medium. What is the permittivity of the medium? We know that epsilon is equal to epsilon 0 into epsilon r. As epsilon r is greater than 1, electrical field E will be less than that of the electrical field E0. E0 is the electrical field when you are having air as the dielectric. That is what I have told here. When you are introducing the dielectric in between the two plates, automatically the electrical field in between the two plates gets decreased. That electrical field E can be written as sigma divided by epsilon 0 into epsilon r. Let us consider this as equation number 2. So we can say E is less than E0. What is E0? E0 is electrical field when air is there. Since epsilon r is greater than 1, E is less than E0. If you want, you can write. So here E is less than E0 since epsilon r is always greater than 1, where E0 is the electrical field when no dielectric is introduced. When no dielectric is introduced, or when air is available in between the two plates. Okay. See, when there is a decrease in electrical field, what will happen to electrostatic potential between the plates? Potential also decreases since electrical field E is equal to V by D, V is equal to E into D. So, what will happen as a result? We can say as a result means as a result of reduction in the electrical field, the electrostatic potential between the two plates, electrostatic potential between the plates also decreases. Between the plates also decreases. Why? See, since E is equal to V by D, therefore V is equal to E into D. When E decreases, automatically V will also get decreased. Clear? So when this E decreases, V also decreases. Now what will happen? What will happen to the charge? See, electrical field decreases, so potential decreases, but the charge Q remains constant once the battery is removed. So, but we can say the charge Q0, remains constant when the battery gets removed. When battery gets removed or disconnected. But it is not the case when the battery is along or when the battery is always in connection with the plates. That we shall see it in the next case. When the battery is removed, the charge remains constant. So what will happen? Therefore, we can write first of all what is the value of capacitance. If you want to get the value of capacitance, see, we know that. What is the value of capacitance? We know that the capacitance C is equal to Q0 divided by or Q by V. Instead of Q, we can write Q0 by V. But what is this V? But we have told that V is equal to E into D. What is E? In the previous case, from equation 2, I can say sigma divided by epsilon 0 into epsilon r into D. So, we can say as the potential V is equal to E into D. And E, instead of E, I can write from equation 2 as sigma divided by epsilon 0 into epsilon r into D. Take this and substitute here. Therefore, C is equal to Q0 divided by, what is this V? This V is sigma divided by, isn't it? So, I can write sigma divided by epsilon 0 into epsilon r by d, or I can simplify this. See, what is this? Sigma divided by epsilon 0. This sigma by epsilon 0 can be written as E0 divided by epsilon r into d. How I can write this? This can be written as, this epsilon 0 into d can be written as V0 divided by epsilon r. So instead of V, I can substitute V0 by epsilon r. Now what will happen to epsilon r? This epsilon r can be taken to the numerator. Therefore, C is equal to Q0 divided by V0 into epsilon r. In equation 1, we have stated that this Q0 by V0 is considered to be C0. So I can write C0 into epsilon R. If that is the case, let us consider this as equation number what? Let us take this as equation number 3 and let us take this as equation number 4. From this I can say as epsilon R greater than 1, C is greater than that of C is greater than that of C0. What do you mean by this? After introducing the dielectric, the capacitance of the capacitor increases. This is the effect. So what is the effect? The effect is by inserting the dielectric, the capacitance of the capacitor increases. I hope you should have understood this. So let us write the conclusion. So what is the conclusion? Thus inserting or introducing, thus inserting a dielectric, inserting a dielectric, inserting a dielectric will increase the capacitance, will increase or increases, will increase the capacitance of the capacitor, capacitance of the capacitor. What will happen to energy? That also we have to say. So how you can able to write this? Let us consider. See, we know that what is the final formula that we got? Capacitance C is equal to epsilon 0 into A divided by D. This is C0. Multiplied it with what? Multiplied it with the epsilon R. Or we can write epsilon 0 into epsilon R into A divided by D. Or this can also be written as epsilon 0 into epsilon R as epsilon into A divided by D. Already I have told this in the initial part of this question itself. Why I have written here means since epsilon is equal to epsilon 0 into epsilon R. Okay. Now, what is this epsilon? You know it is the permittivity. Let us leave this. Let us go for the next part. The basic concept is the capacitance will get increased as the dielectric is said to get introduced. What will happen to the energy? So let us consider energy. We know that the energy stored in the capacitor, energy stored in the capacitor. Here also we can consider two cases. One is before inserting, another one is after inserting. So energy is stored in the capacitor before inserting dielectric. Before inserting dielectric. The capacitance, or we can say the potential energy is epsilon 0, which is equal to half into Q square by C, or we can consider this half into CV square, which is equal to half into Q0 square divided by C0. Let us consider this one. See, why I am not taking this means, here the capacitance also changes and the potential also changes. So here I am not going to consider this concept. I am going to consider this half into Q0 square divided by C0. Why I am considering this formula means, here Q0, that is in these two variables, Q0 is considered to be constant, only C0 varies, capacitance alone varies. So I am taking this. Now, after introducing dielectric, what happens? So I am writing after inserting the dielectric, after inserting the dielectric, I can say the charge Q0 remains constant. The charge Q0 is constant, or it remains constant. But the capacitance changed, or the capacitance gets increased. But the capacitance of the capacitor gets increased. So when the capacitance gets increased, as a result, what will happen to energy? As a result, energy gets decreased because capacitance and energy are inversely proportional. See, after inserting the dielectric, the charge Q0 is constant, but the capacitance gets increased. As a result, potential energy or energy gets decreased, since potential energy is inversely proportional to the capacitance. We can prove, see, epsilon 0 is before inserting, epsilon is after inserting the dielectric. How the formula will change? Half into Q0 square divided by, instead of C0, after introducing we will be getting C, which is again equal to half into Q0 square divided by, instead of C I can write C0 into epsilon R. Now you consider this quantity half into Q0 square into C0. This value you can say it out as epsilon 0 by epsilon R. Or I can say like this. What I can say? I can say, see, epsilon is equal to epsilon 0 by epsilon R. As epsilon R is greater than 1, epsilon is less than that of epsilon 0. So what is the conclusion? There is a decrease in the energy when the dielectric is introduced in between the plates of the capacitor. So we can conclude there is a decrease in energy. There is a decrease in energy because the dielectric in the capacitor, or we can write there is a decrease in energy after inserting dielectric. Why? Let us see. After inserting dielectric, because the capacitor spends some amount of energy in pulling the dielectric inside. That is the reason, dielectric inside. That is why the potential energy is getting decreased after inserting the dielectric. Hope you should have understood this and very important concept. This is the first subdivision. That is, when the capacitor is connected with the battery, what will happen? That is, when the capacitor is connected with the battery, the capacitance decreases and the energy also, capacitance increases and the energy gets decreased. So what is the second subdivision that we have to see? The second subdivision is what will happen to the capacitance and energy when the battery remains connected to the capacitor. So second one, when the battery remains connected to the capacitor. So when the battery remains connected to the capacitor, what will happen? See, if you are considering the same concept, let us consider. So you consider a capacitor, consider a parallel plate capacitor, same definition or same description, parallel plate capacitor connected to a voltage source, V0, charges the capacitor, the capacitor to Q0. Charges the capacitor to Q0. Now, after introduce a dielectric of dielectric constant epsilon r, and the battery remains connected with the capacitor. And now the battery is connected. The battery is kept connected, let us write like this, kept connected with the capacitor. What will happen with the capacitor? See, if the battery is continuously getting connected with the capacitor, the potential difference remains constant. The potential difference V0 across the plates remain same or remain constant. In the previous case, charge is considered to be constant. Here, potential difference remains constant. But it was found experimentally that what we have found experimentally that charge is not remaining constant, charge is increased by a factor epsilon r. In the previous case, the charge remains constant and the potential gets decreased by epsilon r. But when the battery remains connected with the capacitor, it was being proved experimentally that potential difference remains constant and the charge gets increased by a factor epsilon r. So by a factor epsilon r. See, for this there are some experimental study. So how you can write the value of Q then? See, it was being given the potential difference is kept constant, so no problem. So the potential difference V is always V0. But what happens to the charge? But the charge Q will be equal to Q0, original charge, increased by a factor called to be epsilon r. So therefore we can say C is equal to Q divided by V. Q is Q0 into epsilon r divided by, what is V? V is the same concept, V0. Again you can write what is the value of Q0 by V0. As in the previous case, in the equation 1, we have written Q0 by V0 as what? Q0 by V0 is C0 into epsilon r. Therefore, the capacitance after introducing the dielectric, when battery is connected with the capacitor, is given as C, which is equal to C0 into epsilon r. So we can write as epsilon r is greater than 1. Capacitance of the capacitor after introducing the dielectric is found to be greater than that of the original capacitance. So, introducing the dielectric and getting battery connected, getting source or battery connected. What happens? Battery connected, we can say capacitance increases. Capacitance of the capacitor increases. So whether the battery is connected or disconnected, after introducing the dielectric, the capacitance gets increased. Okay, what happens to energy that we in need of? So how you can write this? The capacitance increases. We can write the expression. Now they can write, as we know, C0 is equal to epsilon 0 into A divided by D. And what will happen to C? C means we have written C naught into epsilon r, which is epsilon 0 into A divided by D into epsilon r. So C is equal to epsilon 0 into epsilon r into A divided by D. As epsilon 0 into epsilon r is considered to be epsilon, then we can write epsilon into A divided by D. We can write, since epsilon is equal to epsilon 0 into epsilon r, where epsilon is the permittivity of the medium. Now, let us write what happened to the energy. See, we know that the energy stored in the capacitor S, the energy stored in the capacitor S, C is equal to, sorry, not C, we can say epsilon. Energy is in there. So energy should be given in terms of epsilon. When no dielectric is introduced, it is epsilon 0. Here I am using half into C0 into V0 square, which is equal to half into Q0 square divided by C. See, in this case, I am not using this concept because here both Q0 and C varies. When I am considering here only C0 varies, where V0 is considered to be kept constant. So I am using this concept. Now, instead of this, now you have to consider, now this is before introducing dielectric. Now, after inserting dielectric, what is the energy? So we can say, after inserting the dielectric, the energy available is epsilon, which is half into C into potential is constant. So we can write CV0 square. How you can able to replace this half into? Instead of C, I can write C0 epsilon r V0 square. How I can write this? Epsilon is equal to half into C0 V square. So I can consider this half into C0 V square, this alone. Okay, half into C0 V square can be written as epsilon 0 multiplied it with V0 square. So we can say from this equation, epsilon 0 multiplied it with V0 square. So epsilon is greater than that of epsilon 0. Previous case, energy decreases when the capacitor is getting disconnected from the battery. But when the capacitor is always in connection with that of the battery, then the potential energy is found to get what? The potential energy is found to get increased. We can explain how we can find a note here. What is the note that I have to consider? See, let us consider a note here. What does that note means? Here V0 is constant. See, V0 is constant. If V0 is constant, what will happen? The electrical field in between the two plates. Since V0 is constant, E, that is electrical field also constant. Electrical field between the plates is also constant, since electrical field E is equal to V by D. V is constant, D is constant, so E is constant. Then what will happen to electron density? So not electron density, the energy density. Let us consider the energy density. So the energy density is small epsilon E, or you can write epsilon divided by unit volume is equal to half into epsilon into, when it is here, it is epsilon 0. Here half into epsilon into is E, instead of E, here you are having V0 means electrical field is E0. So E0 square, where epsilon is the permittivity of the medium. Epsilon is the permittivity of the dielectric medium. Hope you should have understood this. See, we can summarize all the results that we have studied in the previous two cases. What are the summarization? So let us consider the summary like this. When you are considering the summary, let us take the summary here. See, two cases I have to write, 1 and 2. 1, when the dielectric is introduced, what is the first case? I have taken it as like this: battery disconnected. After the battery is disconnected, the charge Q, if you are considering the charge Q, the charge Q remains constant. Similarly, what will happen to the potential V? The potential V after introducing dielectric decreases. What happens to the capacitance? After introducing the dielectric, the capacitance increases. What happens to energy? In case of battery disconnected, energy decreases. Similarly, when battery is connected, this Q, what happens to the charge Q? The charge Q increases. What happens to potential? The potential kept constant. What happens to capacitance? Capacitance increases. What happens to energy? Energy also increases. This is the summarization of the change in capacitance or energy when dielectric is introduced, when the battery is connected or disconnected. So summary we can hear: when dielectric introduced, when dielectric inserted. So hope you should have understood. Okay. So where we can apply this, whether the battery is connected or whether the battery is disconnected, where we can apply this. See, you are using your computers or laptops. In that you are having the keypad, isn't it? In the keypads, they are constructed with the help of capacitors introduced with some dielectric. When you are pressing the key, what will happen to the distance in between the two plates? If the key is made up of a capacitor and when you are pressing the key, the distance between the two plates gets decreased. So when the distance decreases, what happens to the potential? V is equal to E into D. So potential also decreases. When potential decreases, automatically the capacitance get increased. So this is considered to be one of the application where the capacitor is being introduced with dielectric. An important question and an easier question. Study this by having repeated writing practice. You just go with each and every step and work it out. First of all, you work it out along with me. Whenever I am working here, when I am writing, you take a notebook and work it out along with me. After that, try to work it out separately without seeing your book or without seeing your notebook. That will be help you. Thank you.